Spurs, Bournemouth. It's Harry Kane hangover, man.
What hangover?
It ain't hanging. It ain't. Like, listen. I think we're gonna repeat ourselves again, and I know Bournemouth are yet to pick up any points, but Bournemouth are not looting. You know, they're trying to play to a certain shape, trying to play to a certain style, trying to do what the manager wants. But Spurs, again, high energy, playing forward. You know, Basuma looks like the Basuma we knew at Brighton. Madison scored his first goal. He's very much joining. I was going to say the striker, Richarlison. You know, in the box when you see them play, I would have thought it would have been Son, Richarlison, and kind of Madison arriving late. A lot of the time, Madison's ahead of Son, in and around the box, causing problems. Well, he wasn't on the weekend. Maybe that's a deliberate plan for Bournemouth. But yeah, it's just interesting the way they're playing.
Yeah, but this is what I spoke about when I said if you watch Ange Postecoglou's teams, his attack, his final third attack at ball is very fluid. Yeah, it's very just, you know what I mean? It's patterns of play, right? And if you look at both of their goals, it's like it started just on the edge of the box, and it was like everyone was set, right? The ball pops in, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, you doggy went
Madison's
through,
in. Yeah. It's literally, it was just like, right, boom, 1, 2, 3, bang, back of the net. Same thing in the second half for the second goal. And if you watch, again, Celtic, I mean, I used to watch Celtic last season. You know me, I like to watch just different games from different leagues.
I won't mention why, but you're gone.
No, see, but beyond that, I genuinely do. Like, even today, I watched...
you watched all the shot, innit?
Eastleigh and Aldershot, just for the sake of it. I watch ball, you know. So I watched, again, when I used to watch Celtic games, it was very fluid. Very fluid. And that's why when I said they won't miss Kane, and I can't remember who it was that said, no, imagine this with Kane. I said, no, it won't work. It won't for me. I personally don't think it won't work.
You did say that.
Because his style of play personally won't suit him.
I think if he could have convinced him to not drop off as much, I still think he could have worked because the quality of his output, whether it was passing, etc. But you're right. I think it would have been another season of him being there. I don't know if they make some of the investments they make. I think as a new manager just starting, you just rip the plaster off now, start clean slate. And I think that's what's been going so well.
It seemed to be working, and like I think I said a couple episodes ago that they should address kind of other areas of their team
before striker.
I think the fact that they brought in Basuma and Sarr, who weren't starters last season and are doing well, coupled with Madison, who's kind of kicked on, I think that's been addressed. I think you could maybe look at the defence a little bit, but yeah, Richarlison's not going to be the guy at all. I think you'll find someone to get you those numbers.
I think his movement,
I was gonna say,
is great. His profile as a striker is great, but it's the end product.
He's not a 9 though, is he?
He is. He's Brazil's number 9, bro.
No, I know he's Brazil's number 9, but if we think about how he made his name in most of the teams, he wasn't a 9, was he?
He's not
he
like
played a bit off the left. He played a bit as a
Kane 9.
No,
he kind of came off the wing a bit. He's like second striker.
He's like Jesus.
Yeah. So now, I know Brazil play him as a 9, but Brazil, they just do what they want, right? Like being a 9 every week in the Prem is a different thing, especially when that's not what you've been sharpening all these years, right? Even in that season where Everton stayed up and he scored a few goals, like he went on that run, I'm pretty sure he wasn't playing up front for the minute.
No, he wasn't.
I'll double check.
Because out the season, Calvin Lewis done really well,
innit? Exactly. I'll cut him a little bit of slack, despite the fact that he's a Spurs player. And you know, I think fullbacks again. You know, they're getting involved and playing it, and I see on the weekend, Joe Cole tried to ask him a nice tactical question, and he just said, "Oh man, I'm just copying Pep."
Yeah, he's got a band about him, ain't he?
And it's never any harm to have another personality in the Prem, right?
Yeah,
it never does us any harm.
But yeah, Bournemouth, I don't think they like kind of blew Bournemouth away. Like Bournemouth had a couple chances. They drew against West Ham, I think it was first game of the season. And they played Liverpool and they played Tottenham. So,
well, and they you know, I've written in my notes here that they're still conceding chances, right? Spurs are still conceding chances. Billion had a chance where he should be hitting. He was inside the box. He's wrapped it. He should be hitting.
I think he had a really good game. You know, like Billion's come on. A little bit.
Where did they buy from? Huddersfield, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
it was Huddersfield, right?
Yeah.
He's another one that, you know, people have tried to. It's been a bit polarizing. Oh, he's a good player. No, he's not. well, he's only at Bournemouth. You know, that kind of nonsense. But he's a decent player. He should have hit target. There was at least 3 chances where I'm like, the opposition, they buried that. And then now all of a sudden we're talking about a 3-2 comeback or something. So, but again, if you read up, and you might have seen this yourself, I've only ever read up about him. He's great attacking football. Everyone loves watching it. But defending and his defensive structure is not always the best. That's where it comes a bit
So
unstuck.
then is that a case of a good coach will know what to do with him and put him in the right position?
Who?
Billing.
No, I was talking more about Ange's, like his
sorry.
defensive
My bad.
structures, because he's so attacking and it's great to watch. The stuff I read about him in Australia and other places is that defensively, if you know what you're doing, he's easy to pick apart.
Well, this is that, but that's a sacrifice, right? I mean, it's like Klopp's high intensity ball. If you know how to play around the press, you're through.
Yeah, but I think
you're in the half, and there's
but to use Klopp as an example, I think you look when an invested, so the defense was a base for that type of football.
Yeah.
So maybe this is a club where he has the resources, or he has he can get the level of player that allow him to have a decent enough defense. But I still think he's got to be given at least a season and a bit. Like, you don't replace Harry Kane's.
Who, Ange?
Yeah.
I think
You
I
don't
think
replace
he'll be
Harry
there for a
Kane's
while.
contribution and mold a team that's effectively been in turmoil since Poch left overnight. You don't fix all of that overnight.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, good start so far. I hope it falls off next week.